I can't believe the scientists today. I mean, what kind of drugs are they on? I mean, they're coming out with more and more fantastic stuff all the time. They're all trying to outdo each other. I'm not one of these guys that believes in conspiracy stuff. I don't go for that kind of stuff. Conspiracy theories and that. And I don't like that. But you gotta kind of ask some questions on some things. Because they keep on coming out with more and more fantastic things. I mean, first of all, there's the black holes. Where do they get these black holes from? It's because they had some science, and then they couldn't work out how it added up, so they stick a black hole in there, and now it adds up. Hang on, that black hole's a bit too tiny. How can that black hole hold the whole of this galaxy, have it spinning around and around? Okay, so they said, okay, we have a super massive black hole. We have a giant black hole that's so big that it can make a whole galaxy toying around in a circle all around it. So it's gotta be a super massive black hole that we cannot see, we cannot detect, we don't know how, we don't know where, but it's there. Okay, believe it, it's there. Okay, now give me a Nobel Physics Prize. Give me that prize. Okay, and give me $1 million with it, and a great big slap on the back from the university that's sponsoring me. That's what they want. They want a Nobel Prize, and this University of California, or Berkeley University or somewhere like that, they get a great big slap on the back and a load of kudos. And now everybody wants to go to that university. Everybody wants to go get in there. And hey, this is the university that moves things. This is the university that discovers things. They're discovering planets all the time. Discovering planets. You know how they're discovering planets? They're discovering planets because they get a little wobble. Yeah, they get a wobble, and and then so okay, it must be a Jupiter-sized planet orbiting around this star. Okay, because we had this absolutely still kind of telescope looking at this star, and then we had a wobble, and then suddenly it must be something else. And no, it was probably a pigeon that landed on your dish or something. It's probably something like that. And we think it was a real wobble, so therefore it must be something else. It's not a pigeon. No, it's not a seagull either. Okay, no, it's not one of them flying overhead. It's not a cloud. No, the wobble is coming from space. Okay, we're pretty sure about that because all that stuff is so fantastic. Okay, so it's coming from outer space, so it's got to be a Jupiter-sized planet going around. Oh, Jupiter's not good enough anymore. Jupiter's that's old stuff. We don't want a Jupiter planet because you can't live on a Jupiter planet according to everybody. You can only live on an Earth-sized planet. That's the only planet you can live on. Okay, so Earth-sized planet it's got to be. So now, okay, forget the Jupiter one. We found an Earth-sized one. How come you found it was Earth? How do you know it was Earth-sized as opposed to Jupiter-sized? Oh, because the wobble was a little bit smaller. Okay, it was a little bit smaller, so we think it must be an Earth-sized one, and therefore it was a pigeon. No, that was no pigeon. We're fantastic. Okay, we're golden around here. Okay, so forget it. It was a genuine wobble, but it's a little wobble, so it's going to be an Earth-sized one. So I said, we got another one. Oh, we got 20. Oh, we got 200. We got 200. We got more than you. You over there. We Berkeley. We got 200. Okay, Princeton, you only got 20. Oh, hang on. We got some better equipment now. Now we got 1,000. We got 1,000 Earth-sized planets going around stars in the outer galaxy or something. I mean, they're coming out with more and more fantastic stuff all the time. It's so unbelievable. It's so implausible. And who's behind all this nonsense? It's NASA. Brian Cox's favorite kind of uncle or something. NASA. Yeah,
NASA.
Yeah.
Yes.
NASA. You heard me. No, it's
Man
NASA.
on the moon.
That's who it is. It's NASA is behind all this stuff. Because they started with the moonwalks. The moonwalks was a joke. It's done in a Hollywood studio. And it happened about sort of 50 years ago, and they've never been able to do it ever again. You know why? Because it never happened. They can't do it. They can't get through the Van Allen belt. They can't even poop on a lunar lander without stuff going all over the place. They can't come in with all dust on their boots and they're all flying all over the place. And so it doesn't make any sense taking 2 astronauts instead of 1, taking 3 astronauts all the way up there, and sending down 2, and then bringing up 2, all that extra weight. It doesn't make any sense to do that, But okay, they did because they can do anything. They can say anything they want. The temperature degrees, it's 200 degrees in front of the sun, and all they had was some Baco foil to protect them, And they had some Baco foil, and it's 200 degrees, and then in the shade, it's minus 200 degrees. No, they didn't have a problem with that at all, The only problem they had was Buzz Aldrin. He had a leak in his boots. That's the problem he had. He's walking around with wet boots, all the time. So Buzz Aldrin would do stuff like that. Maybe that bit is believable. But the rest of it, he did that in near Earth orbit, and he wasn't on the moon. Hubble's coming out with stuff all the time, and it's all Photoshop stuff. Everything they do, they shoot an ordinary shot of space, and they Photoshop it, and it looks fantastic. That's what they're doing all the time. So, it's getting more and more ridiculous all the time. So I'm going to give up because, as I say, I don't believe in the conspiracy stuff. But some of the stuff they come in, you gotta kind of pull the other one. I ain't born yesterday. So anyway, I'm gonna leave it there, and I'm out of here, folks. I'm gonna get a dose of reality around here. I'm gonna play EVE Online. Have a nice day.